Andrew Cunanan's story is one of tragedy, mystery, and a disturbing descent into infamy. Born on August 31, 1969, in National City, California, Cunanan grew up in a seemingly normal family, but beneath the surface, there were signs of turmoil and dysfunction. His father, Modesto Cunanan, was a former naval officer who later became a stockbroker, but his life was marked by financial instability and eventual bankruptcy, which deeply affected Andrew. From a young age, Andrew Cunanan demonstrated signs of high intelligence and charm. He was enrolled in the Bishop's School, an exclusive private school in La Jolla, California, where he was known for his flamboyant personality and a penchant for telling fantastical stories about his family's wealth and social status, most of which were fabrications. Despite his lies, Cunanan was popular and well-liked among his peers. After high school, Cunanan attended the University of California, San Diego, but dropped out and moved to the Castro district in San Francisco, a vibrant center for the gay community. During this period, Cunanan supported himself through relationships with wealthy older men and became known for his extravagant lifestyle. However, as the years passed, his life began to spiral out of control. Cunanan's charm began to fade, and his lies grew more desperate. By the mid-1990s, several of his relationships had ended, and his friends had started to distance themselves due to his increasingly erratic behavior. In 1997, Cunanan embarked on a violent spree that shocked the nation. Over a 3-month period, he murdered 5 people, starting with his former lover, Jeffrey Trail, in Minneapolis. Trail was followed by David Madsen, another former lover, who was found dead near a lake in Minnesota. Cunanan then killed real estate developer Lee Miglin in Chicago and caretaker William Reese in New Jersey, stealing Reese's truck to flee further east. The manhunt for Cunanan reached a fever pitch when he committed his most infamous murder on July 15, 1997. In Miami Beach, Florida, Cunanan shot and killed Gianni Versace, the world-renowned fashion designer, on the steps of Versace's mansion. This act catapulted Cunanan from a national fugitive to an international subject of fascination and horror. Despite a massive FBI manhunt and constant media coverage, Cunanan evaded capture by hiding in plain sight in Miami Beach. His run came to an end on July 23, 1997, when he committed suicide on a houseboat, using the same gun he had used to kill Madsen and Reese. Cunanan died without ever revealing his motives for the killings, leaving behind a trail of unanswered questions and theories about his mental state and the reasons behind his murderous rampage.
High intelligence and charm. Despite his intelligence and ability to charm those around him, Cunanan used these attributes to manipulate and deceive, which contrasts starkly with the violent nature of his actions later in life. Sudden transition to violence. Cunanan's shift from being a socialite within the gay community to becoming a notorious serial killer was abrupt and shocking. There was no clear escalation of violence. His first known act of violence was the brutal murder of Jeffrey Trail. The killing of Gianni Versace. The murder of a high-profile figure like Gianni Versace was not only audacious but also brought immense international attention to Cunanan's crime spree. It remains puzzling why Versace was targeted, as there is no confirmed personal connection between them beyond speculative encounters. Lack of clear motives. Cunanan never revealed why he committed his murders, and he left behind no suicide note. This lack of understanding about his motives has fueled extensive speculation and analysis, with theories ranging from jealousy and revenge to deeper psychological issues. Eluding capture. Despite being the focus of a massive manhunt and intense media scrutiny, Cunanan managed to evade law enforcement for several months. He even lived openly in Miami Beach before killing Versace and eventually himself. Final act. Cunanan's suicide left many questions unanswered, permanently cloaking his motives and the full understanding of his psychological state in mystery.